analytical exposition text.
Analytical text is a text that aims to convince the reader of the other's point of view against an ongoing event. This text tells about the frequent floods that occur every year, but the action that the government remains the same and there is no diligence to deal with those actions. Which title The Importance of Government Responsiveness in Dealing with Floods. Paragraph 1 of the text, it is explained about the general understanding and specifications regarding flooding. In the large Indonesian dictionary, flood is watery and overflows. Floods can also be defined as an event of submergence of the land due to an increase in water volume. Flooding is usually caused by overflowing rivers. This happens because of the accumulated amount of garbage, or it could be due to heavy rains that occur in the mountains. In the second paragraph of the text, describes the flood event as well as estimates from BMKG or sources. The source concerned. The second paragraph of the text describes the floods event as well as estimates from BMKG or sources. The source concerned in this paragraph begins to explain how the author's argumentation is. BMKG predicts that the rainy season will last from the end of October to February by Meteorology of Geographic Agency. The rainfall that occurred in 2020 is also the highest rainfall for the last 10 years. The occurrence of this prolonged rainy season is evidenced by the flood events that hit Zhafira area in Indonesia due to overflowing river water. Recent flood disasters have hit North Sumatra, such as terrain, high cliffs, and shadows. The flood disaster this time is a flood that has been a big one since the last few years. This is detrimental to the community because besides their houses are flooded, but also because of inadequate road access and cessations of work activity that make people temporarily lose their income. And paragraph 3 begins to explain the role and the readiness of the government in dealing with the problem of flooding that has occurred every year. Here, the author begins to convince the reader with his argument. Government assistance and the alertness needed by the community of continue to meet their daily needs. But unfortunately, the government is still not ready to handle this problem. For example, in the city of Tebing Tinggi, in the first few days of the flood, many people lacked food and other necessities. In fact, there is an inequality in the distributions of assistance, especially for people in remote areas. In the fourth paragraph, this is the conclusion drawn by the author about the arguments described in the previous paragraph. Why does that happen even though floods occur every year? If this continues, then imbalances and losses will continue to occur with the arrival of subsequent floods. The government should be able to learn from the previous year to be more alert in dealing with this problem that occurs almost every year.